He is totally convinced that you three are still working together and this was a greater plan. This is what he thinks. And he said, oh, I know. He said to me, Kevin goes to me when I walked in there. I said, is it too early to talk to you? He goes, no, it's never too early to talk. I go, okay, perfect. I go, so what happened? He goes, well, it was that talk I had with you in the bathroom. I thought, well, perfect. And he said,
this is the hug of all hugs.
I just knew, he said, that you and Dillon were convinced and going to send her to the jury and keep Demetres, and I couldn't be having that. So I needed to take it in my own hands, and I thought, perfect.
How did you do that?
I told you.
He probably thinks that you're voting to keep
He
Dillon.
did, and he says to me, so now it's all on you, Karen. You will be making the decision. I go, well, that's unless I split the vote and then you make the decision. He goes, but you know what I'll do. And I go, send Demetres home. And he goes, yes. And I thought, yeah, and you won't ever get that power. So now I have him convinced that you guys are still working together, that you have this plan. And so this is why he now says, don't give Kevin the power. Just send me out of here. And I'm like, okay.
What?
So he won't be mad at me.
Karen, you are the mastermind of this season.
But don't say anything.
No, absolutely not.
And he said, he just walked in the bathroom right now. He goes, oh, she is such a liar. Oh, I haven't talked to him all week. He goes, she's so transparent. Dillon.
Talking about
Oh, you.
He goes, I told you, he said they're all working together. He is convinced.
Saying I haven't spoken to him.
He thinks this is all an act.
Haven't said a
He thinks this is all an act. This is perfect. So then, because he was originally saying, don't betray me and split the vote. And then I thought, well, I'm going to have to tell him in a couple days that I have been with you from the beginning and I'm sorry, but I have to send you home because I have been with them since week 1 and Demetres shortly after that. And I thought, well, it's going to crush him, but I'm going to have to tell him that. But now he's convinced that you three are still playing us. And we are the biggest fools of the season. We are the biggest fools of the season, and we just got played again. I go, I know.
What the fuck?
Like, it's
We've been
terrible.
over there crying all day.
Like, literally.
He doesn't believe any of it.
Because
He just walked into the bathroom and said, did you hear her? Oh, my God. I haven't talked to him all week. He said, she's up there. They're laughing. They're all together playing us. He's going to the jury, and he's going to make up all kinds of lies so they hate him. It's going to be the best.
Oh, my
It's going to be awesome.
Demetres.
Dillon
thinks we're some kind of ruthless people.
He really does. It's awesome.
I don't. Why do people always think that about
They think the worst of
Karen
us.
has saved
And
her.
they think I am just the sweetest little lamb, so innocent. And Kevin said, no, it was that talk in the bathroom. And I thought, oh, I knew I was getting to you because I could see his head going.
Yeah, you said that.
I told you.
You have my head going like this now. That is cool.
He said, yep, that's what did it. Because I knew if I just played into his ego.
Because Karen is the only person in this house who's ever been honest with him.
Yeah.
The only one. You didn't like him and you were honest with
And he
it.
stuck to it.
And I feel like when he spoke to you, he knew that you're being honest in that bathroom.
And I told him, they've played a better game. They've outplayed everybody in this house. And the only thing that I didn't tell him that's true is that he has figured out that you are very smart.
Yeah.
And that you would do fine on your own as well.
Yeah.
That he knows what a game you've played. But he knows now that
you've done a great job.
That the other people saying that he has totally discarded that he knows. And I said, oh, I don't know. I don't want to know. Like, okay.
Karen, oh my God.
Karen, you're like our guardian angel.
Yeah, you are.
You told us that it's not over.
I told you, your ass goes out the fucking door.
Oh.
I don't want to know. Like, okay.
Karen, oh my God.
Karen, you're like our guardian angel.
Yeah, you are.
You literally, you told us that it's not over.
I told you your ass goes out the fucking door.
Oh, we were crying in bed.
I said,
we were crying in
and
bed.
I said to him, I told him, I said, oh, they are just crushed. They're so defeated. I told him that. I said, defeated. And I said, and it's so wrong. So wrong, Kevin. I said once in a season that I came to play, I wanted the
Karen.
right people to be there. But again, it'll be the same thing, just like it is every other season, where the third and fourth people that go home are the people that should have won the game, and it'll be the same thing, and the same fans will be same disappointment.
What did he say? He just
He didn't say his. I just can see he's like got the hamster wheel going inside. But he did say when I walked in there, I said, is it too early to talk? And he goes, no, it's never too early to talk.
He doesn't have any friends.
He can't stand that nobody talks to him. And so I was like, okay. I said, so what
Do you
happened?
feel bad for him that he has no friends?
You know me.
You feel bad.
I do. I have gunned for that guy since
I
day
know.
I
one.
don't.
No, she doesn't feel bad, but I think a part of her is like...
If he was my
nobody-
son
yeah,
and it
you-
was like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, you'd feel
But
bad.
he's thinking he's outsmarting me.
Yes, he
and
is.
I want to be outsmarting him.
I know what you mean, because
It's ego.
It's ego.
It's
Yeah,
ego,
you're right.
old ego against young ego.
My
And it's
God.
like, who's playing who better?
I cannot believe he said it was the talk in the bathroom. Karen.
He said, I go, so what happened?
Karen has pulled off the biggest...
and I go like this, I look at him up there like,
She did it subtly.
I
don't
told
know
you
how-
I'm a soft sell. That's how I get what I
Soft sell.
want.
That's how
It's
she
called a
sells.
soft
She did
sell.
say
$1 million houses.
It's a
She's a
soft
real
sell.
estate.
It's not, I just put the ideas that they need to make the best decision for them.
See, when you said that, I wasn't even 100% sure what you meant by soft sell. But
That's
Oh,
what it
soft sell
means.
means there's hard sell and there's soft sell. I
Hard
know. I
sell
work
is
in
like, listen,
sales.
listen, listen. Don't
Right.
you know
That's
what's
hard
good for
sell.
you?
Right.
That's a
Soft
hard
is
sell.
kind of like you
Soft
can
is-
ease it in.
Subtly,
Yeah.
I've
we work
always
in
been a
sales.
soft sell. I'm not a hard sell.
Karen.
So then I said, I said,
He's
so-
in shock. He can't even.
so what?
I thought I was getting.
So-
I thought I was hitting a death sentence.
He goes,
Instead.
nope, you made it clear that you guys were going to keep her or send her to the jury.
I didn't even.
I think he.
But I put enough doubt in his mind because I said,
He said when we're in the bathroom.
I said,
cleaning
well,
up the
that's what
honey.
I want, but we're having a bit of a negotiation problem on the other side, putting enough doubt in him with Dillon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she is good. You are good.
I am a
When
good
we were in
negotiator
there-
when I need to
When we
be.
were in there cleaning the honey, he was saying that Dillon was pretty much throwing us under the bus and saying that he's taking him, all this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Is that Dillon?
Maybe.
Because if he comes in here, then he'll think which one.
Yeah.
He said, Dillon told him, he said Dillon approached him about a final two. And then he told Dillon that I'll take you, but it's not in your best interest to take me. He said he told that to Dillon.
Kevin told me in the bathroom that he had a two-way that he would take Dillon, but Dillon had a one-way where he wouldn't take him. He said he'd take me. And I said, that's true.
Yeah.
He's not taking you because you'd cash the check, and he's not letting you cash the check.
Yeah.
So I just said enough things
Just to get the ball rolling.
Karen, I cannot believe you did that.
to get him to
Karen, I cannot believe you did that.
put up Dillon, which I told you, and you said to me yesterday, don't do that. And I thought, I gotta try.
Yeah.
She did.
Because I thought it would.
I thought I can't not
Karen,
try.
do not listen to me.
Because I thought if
Whatever
I
you do,
fail,
do not
if I
listen.
fail, because I never mentioned any conversation. I just said about your games, and I knew that'd bug him.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, don't listen to me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
And he thinks, because of the person that I am, that I'm really loyal to.
Yeah.
He thinks I'm more loyal to him.
Yeah.
Because
You've been, because you guys are the Care Bear and the...
he thinks that I'm more loyal to him because he thinks, but he doesn't realize that only after M went in week 5 or 6, day 34, he thinks this is 58 to 34, but I had 0 to 34
Yeah. Yeah.
already built with you
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
until you fucking ditched me.
I know.
Just want to keep throwing that
I
in your
know.
face
She's not
now.
going to stop throwing it. Even though it's her biggest
Even though
regret
you
this
fucking
season.
ditched
It
me.
is.
We did say it.
You
Our biggest
ditched me.
regret. Our biggest regret was putting Karen on the block. That's what we said.
Yeah.
How about all the times you shunned me, though? You walked in and ignored me. Like, come on.
He's not going to let us.
Demetri wouldn't even barely look at me.
Demetri.
I'm the most horrible person in the world.
Was like, what am I? But I also told him when I get to the jury house, I'd make sure he never cashed a check. And I told him, this is what I'm going to tell Netta, and this is what I'm telling Cindy, and this is what I'm telling Bruno. And I went through what I was saying. And I said, until I get down the whole line, and then when I get to William. And he was like, oh God.
Oh my God. I cannot believe Karen sat here and I said, what does your spidey sense tell you? I see you, me, and Demetri in final 3. And I'm like, what's not going to happen? I told her it was not going to
So
happen.
far it's happening.
I cannot.
Don't be such a Debbie Doubter.
Karen,
I owe you my big brother life.
we owe her our firstborn child.
It will be named Karen. Girl
Her
or
first-
boy.
Her firstborn child.
Girl or boy.
How about that they called you Demika?
Oh, I hate you, Karen. Demika.
She coined it too.
I coined it. I love it.
Please stop talking about production.
Demika's their nickname. I named them.
I'm so mad at that name. I cannot believe she did
was
that.
beautiful.
It is. When
Karen?
people ask me what ratchet is, I'm just gonna say Demika.
I love it.
I hate it.
I love it.
I hate it.
See, because it represents you too.
This is the 3rd time you saved me in this game.
Yep, it is. So when you're at the final 2, just remember you're there because I saved you.
I know you did 3 times.
Shout out to
I identified him
Yeah, you
as
did.
winning this game. In the 2nd week, I went into Noms on the backward week and pointed at
You
him and
did.
Jackie and said, if we don't get him out, they're 1 and 2.
She did.
I will never not say that. If he's at the end, he will go to the end with the check.
Yes, you will.
Who?
Kevin.
Yeah.
I've said it from the get-go.
Yeah, he will.
I have constantly gunned for him because I've identified him as the biggest threat, personal threat.
He's only the biggest threat because of the bitter jury people, which is what
Exactly.
sucks.
But it doesn't matter because they give the money to the bitter jury people,
Yeah.
give it to the person that doesn't deserve it. And I said on my season, we were going to make it different. The right people were going to be there in the winner's circle, they cashed a check. Regardless.
I cannot.
I'm not
believe-
veering from that.
I
He needs to
cannot
go out the
believe
door.
Karen pulled this off. It's almost seemed impossible. Like
Biggest threat, personal threat.
he's only the biggest threat because of the bitter jury people, which is
Exactly.
what sucks.
But it doesn't matter because I said on my season we were going to make it different. The right people were going to be there in the winner's circle, they cashed a check. Regardless.
I cannot.
I'm not
believe-
veering from that.
I
He needs to
cannot
go out the
believe
door.
Karen pulled this off. It's almost seemed impossible. Like we said, it was impossible.
She did it without causing a fuss.
I don't know how you did that.
You just put enough stupid ideas and seeds in people's mind and things grow.
I have to yell at people for 3 days to do that.
Listen, she has more experience. Okay, I'll get there.
I would say.
I just thought, I'm just going to act like, okay, it's going to be me, it's going to be me. And I told him, okay, well, I totally understand. I get it. And then you said, is he going to do it? I go, I think he's going to use it. But is it going to be, I go, it could be me because I'm not that good. Like, that's what I thought. I feel like I'm in a surreal moment right
Me
now.
too, Karen.
I feel like
You
I'm
have
having
no
an out-of-body
idea,
experience.
Karen.
I don't know what to feel. I cannot believe
Now,
this
you
is
two
happening.
cannot be keeping me up every single night till 3 a.m.
Karen, you tell us when to go to bed, and we will go to bed.
Like, I cannot be up
I'm
every
not
single
joking.
night.
Now on.
I am so
we keep
tired.
orders from you.
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this.
This is a
She
great.
came over
This
there
is
this
one of
morning,
my
she gave
greatest
me-
game moves
It is your greatest game
because
move.
he just. No, I've had a few.
This one, Karen, was impossible. Like, you've had good game moves, but this one is by far, on your resume, the biggest game move you've pulled off all
you
freaking
have
season.
Kevin so fucked up right now.
And he believes
Dillon
that
believes that we were
Dillon
still working.
and Kevin thinks what's so great about this move is Kevin thinks that he has put me in this moral dilemma that I have been tasked now with chopping this guy's head off, where it's like, that's exactly what we're planning on doing. So thank you.
Just handed it to you.
Karen,
He handed me the guy's head without me doing anything.
we're going to
And
the
he-
award show.
I know, I told you.
my
I told you we were going to the award
You
show.
did tell me. Oh my God, I want to go to the award show.
And he honestly is like, thinks that this was all his.
Idea.
Oh, totally. That's good. We
Yes.
want people to think that it's their,
Yes,
let them
he
take the
thinks-
kudos.
Yeah, he does not know that Karen worked him.
I think
This is the second time in a week that somebody has worked him. He is not going to be happy.
No. He thinks that he's put me in this horrible
Yeah, he
moral
does.
dilemma, but here's the thing. Third, fourth, or fifth, I had 0 anyway. So
right.
I'm in no worse or better position. He knows that. He doesn't realize that. I realize that. I have said that for days. It's true. Like, the only way I get to the end, Dillon wasn't ever taking me. You two are taking each other.
Yeah.
Kevin will probably not take me. I'm not getting there anyway. It's not, sometimes it's about competing and playing.
Yeah.
You know, always tell you, yes, of course I want the money. Everybody wants the money.
Right.
But there, when you come to this crossroads, you know, you're not in that position. And that's like why when I was on it was always you two, 1 and 2. And then I thought I was always third.
Yeah.
Always, like
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
And then when I got thrown out of the 7th-story building from third, then I
You're
was
gonna
at
have to
0.
apologize to her for the rest
So
of your
now
life.
I had to go back up.
You
But then yesterday I was 4th. I was 4th yesterday. I could have even gone down to 5th depending on what happened today. So now I'm back to 3rd.
You are
So
back to
see how I
3rd.
haven't lost
That's-
anything?
You haven't.
That's the truth.
That's
I've
such a crazy
never-
way to think about
but
it.
that's
That
the
is- you're
truth.
totally right.
I've never thought about it like that.
That is the truth.
I didn't think
It's no different than that. That is the truth. And you can't try to spin things
Karen,
different
you
than
keep
they are.
blowing my mind in this game.
So it's like,
Who is she?
I don't know.
I don't
are
know if
You
you...
ex-military.
Do you ever get anything? Do you ever get
Who are you?
anything? Would they ever give you anything? Because I would have been happy to come and play the game and have my little, and then win $10,000.
Yeah.
I would have been fine.
Yeah.
And now I get third. Can I have anything? Will they give you anything?
You get your stipend.
It's nothing.
I know.
What is that? How much is that? Nothing.
Please stop talking about production.
Sorry.
So I just wanted that little prize.
I want a prize too. We have not won anything all
Me and
season.
Aiko will come and visit you in the shoe shop.
Yeah, we will.
So it will be.
Prize. We will come to your.
We just have to do the job and clear him out.
Yeah.
We know now we've got a
Let's
sure.
not get ahead of ourselves.
We know
Yeah.
we have one going
Yeah.
for sure. But you're off the
We're
block.
gonna watch the award show. Karen, when's the award show?
Remember, you said if I'm not there, then you give us a toast.
I did. I
We'll
said,
be toasting with you,
oh my God, I cannot
and we'll
believe
still be ignoring Kevin Murray. We're so horrible.
we're horrible.
I can't help it.
No.
Me and Dillon sat on the one side of the couch and he was on the other, and I just made fun of the nerdy kid like it's him. I am a horrible
Like when
person.
you're watching a movie.
Oh, totally.
Oh my God, he does feel like he has no friends. When you told me that, he said that, I actually, part of me felt bad for him
I know.
because
He said it to me too. He goes, all 4 of you want me out. And nobody's hiding it. And I think a lot of it had to do with Dillon not saying kind things and saying like, yeah, I'm not taking you, I'm taking her. And him saying he's the closest person I have in this house, and yet Dillon's bad-mouthing him. Like, I'm not over there bad-mouthing you guys to anybody.
No, you're not.
You know what I mean? I've never bad-mouthed you.
Yeah.
Like, even when you were mean to me, you hurt my feelings.
I know.
I was like, God, she's mean. But, you know, that's a fact. It's not like something like...
It's not nothing new.
Not too. I'm not going to say one way or the other. If he's there without you, you know, it's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
No contest. And this is nothing I won't say right to his face.
Yeah.
But, you know, if Kevin is there with you, Kevin knows.
Oh, Kevin wins, probably.
No.
No, not over me.
That's why we're here right now, because I have him
Yes and no.
100% convinced that it is too close to call if you're there. And if you, the guys, are there, it's too close to call to me. You're not 100% shoe-in to win if she's there. It's a close call.
I would think that
It could be
they would
split.
take her.
It could be split either way. The jury, it'll be too close to call.
Yeah.
They hate me,
And
though.
Kevin and you are there.
They hate you,
It's
but they
too
can't
close
deny
to
your
call.
game.
It's right. That's the difference. And I will be in the jury house. And just that's what I said to him. I will make sure. And I will go back week by week and I will tell him. But your alliance, if you guys would have had a strong alliance, you were cutting people, throwing people under and running them over. When you had 11 and a 6-person alliance, you guys are the dumbest alliance ever on earth.
Yeah.
And I will tell Netta, you can see who the final 3 were.
Yeah.
Who stayed loyal.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
hung with her on day 1 and
Yes.
said, I will never betray you
She
in this
did.
house. I will remain loyal
She
if
did
you
say
stay
that.
with me.
She did.
And it only when you turned on me and I was being,
You
did
wavered.
I say.
Yeah.
But I could still, I told Dillon, I still trust the ones I trust least more than
Yeah.
these other ones. I didn't have
This is the third
anything at that.
time you've saved me in this game. This is the third time. Dillon's HOH last week.
Or by saving her, you just saved
Tonight.
me.
This is the third time you've saved me in this.
And I saved you the first week too.
I saved you.
And
Yeah.
she did too.
First
because
week.
I started it. They were sending you home 100%. And I
Yeah,
did.
I sat in there and Cindy was like, well, Karen, what do you want to do? And she's like, I want to keep Demetres. He's a good kid. You sat there right in the bathtub, taking your bath.
And I
before
went
you
to Bruno
insulted
and
her.
Kevin. And I said, I don't want to hear one more time that you don't know what I want to do. I want Demetri in this house and I want Mark out that door. That's what I want. And if I hear from any of you that you don't know, I know you're a bunch of liars.
Riot. She is
Made it
wild.
very, very.
I
very
said,
clear.
I don't want to hear anybody. I said the same thing to the other people, Cass, Gary, Cindy. I said, if you do, I know you're a bunch of liars. Like, I was that way.
Yeah.
I am that way.
Yeah.
But there were so many of us at that time that you had to kind of be that,
Yeah.
That direct, yeah.
you know, it
have
got more
literally set
subtle.
the tone of the season.
What's that?
She set the tone of the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, for sure.
I said I'd rather fall with giants than lie with ants, and I meant it.
Yeah.
I did not want a bunch of weak-ass people that everybody looked back on this season
It's
and
a
thought,
fuck.
ugh, the same weak-ass pieces of shit are there at the end.
Karen, you know how much the fans love you
They
for
do.
that?
Once in my, I hope they feel the same way I do as a
For
fan.
sure.
I cannot
They don't-
believe.
yeah.
I cannot believe she pulled this off.
And for me to gun for that underdog, if they think he is one, I have gunned the shit out of him. And he's the last bullet I got before we send him out the door.
My God.
And I might eat humble pie all day long, but guess what? I'll fail in the arena trying. I'm not going to be sitting out crying over my spilt cornflakes. It's like, well, I tried, and yep, that's as good as I could get, but guess what? You got my record to beat now.
Oh, yes, you have a record.
And you're putting one up, that's for sure.
I cannot believe Karen pulled this off.
I'm so glad he went.
I would not leave the bed this morning. She had to come in there and hug
I know.
me.
I tried talking to you, and you're just like, just leave. And I was like, Karen, talk to her.
She did. He said, go talk.
Oh, you did?
She's so sad.
Yeah.
anybody there at the end than him.
Yeah.
I know.
And Dillon keeps saying it's vengeance. No, it's not.
It's not vengeance,
It's that
it's just-
I
it's
am a
not fair.
gamer
Yeah.
who played a game, who identified who would win, and he
Yeah.
was never with me, so he needs to go. It's about playing a game. And if you would have been with me, of course I wouldn't be gunning for people that were
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
I think it's also about the fact that if he won, it would solely be based on not that he was the best player, but
And that's
because
what I told him.
people hate us.
I told him that. I go, and that bitter-ass vengeful jury is going to know when I get there exactly
bitter.
what I know.
Yeah.
They're very bitter.
And I said, nobody wants that. Nobody wants somebody to win because I'm bitter-ass vengeful jury. Nobody
And I
likes
think
that,
that-
game.
that-
I hate that game.
And that is what my problem with him was. It's the fact that you will not beat me because you have played a better game.
That's
you
what I
will
told
beat
him.
us because you have friends there.
I
who
said, you know
hate
when
us."
your moves started getting good? When everybody that you betrayed left. Because
Yeah.
why did he start making moves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his ass was on the line. His feet were to the fire.
So
not
now he
because
has
he
to-
gave a shit about poor Will, who he sent home in a triple. That shit disgusts me.
Cut him in a
He didn't even.
I know.
He
Didn't even
didn't.
hesitate.
He did not flinch for 1 second. He said, "I knew you were saving Dillon." I said to him, "Ika would have sent Dillon out this
Yeah, I would've.
door." He went. I said, "You didn't even ask."
Yeah. I told
I
Karen.
said,
after.
"William would still have been here."
Oh yeah, he would have had William.
I told him that
Yeah.
in the bathroom
You
today.
did?
I said, "You didn't even for 1 second. All you cared about was, I'm gonna get blood on my hands." And then I go in there and you're like, "Oh, I don't care." I go, "Who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, "You will look like the biggest fool on earth."
Tell
It's
you.
happened.
I did tell her that. I did tell her. I was like, I know if I feel like if I came to you in that moment, you would have. But I'm like, Karen, that would have been the best thing to do because he's gonna flip right over there.
But this is way better.
It is better. Scary, but scarier, but better.
See how when you don't force things, that things work out for the best.
I cannot believe this is happening. I'm
And
still
Karen,
shocked.
we trust.
Oh, and Karen, we
He
trust.
honestly thinks
We should
that you
coin that.
three are playing us. Dillon is 100% convinced. He's so pissed. He thinks you two are still working with him and playing us. It's like,
I can.
You couldn't move.
I literally could not get out of
And I'm
bed.
telling you, when
he, wow.
This is pretty.
pretty bright.
He is absolutely convinced.
Oh, so now
He came in there and he goes, "Oh my God, do you hear her? Do you hear her? Haven't talked to him. That is so transparent.
oh my God, he thinks I'm lying.
Haven't talked to him in a week." Oh yeah, right.
He's been with him the whole time. Why would I have a chance?
It's good.
Yeah, it is.
So the thing is he's not going to think I have done anything.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
won't.
he has done. And if he starts backtracking, I'm going to say, "Okay, don't even go there with me.
Yeah.
You know this was his plan, and I'm not giving him the satisfaction of sending you out. I'm sorry. You're going."
Karen, you are. I cannot. No. No, I can. Everything.
You
she's-
better win that POV.
I
Yeah,
know.
you have to win it.
I know.
Pressure is on.
I know.
You have to
I
win it.
have to win it. Have to win it.
He's going to be fighting like he's never fought before.
Yeah, I know.
I said to him, "What the hell were you fighting so hard in the POV for? What's that all about?"
Who did Kevin?
What did he say?
He said, "Well, I needed to keep the votes the same." Of course you did. I go, "Oh, okay." Because it seemed like there was something else going on. I thought maybe you were thinking something else. He goes, "No." And then he started thinking something.
Yeah, he did. I cannot believe he did that. Did you see how shocked? Did you hear my speech to him? How could he think I'm with him after that? When I said the speech, I
He
looked,
thinks it's all an act. He told me it's all an act.
when I looked in the mirror.
It's all an act.
When I looked in the mirror,
You
I
are a good actress.
Oh my God! I wish. When
Do you think I have a chance that I could get in? I could maybe that could be my next career. I could do commercials and be an actress.
you need to do something because this right here.
Do you think I could do something like that where I could just make a living? I don't need to be like ultra rich or anything. I just want to make a living.
You know what you need to do? You need to, you know, the Canadian show, they have the show called The Talk, where there's
Yeah, yeah.
You need to be in a panel like that. Like you and a bunch of other women sit there and tell people about
Do they
themselves.
do one in Canada?
Yes, they have one here.
Where is it at though? Is it in Vancouver?
I'll say Toronto.
Huh?
I think it's Toronto.
Oh,
We'll go grab the candy over here and come back.
here, I've got it over there.
I know, I'm grabbing it.
How the fuck did we end up here?
Going to the awards, you know.
I told you. I told you. Remember how much you wanted to go? And I said, well, just keep
I said
thinking
it was
we're
my
going.
dream
I
to go
know.
there.
And you said they're going to
I
come in.
honestly, I didn't even want to be here anymore. I just wanted her to stay.
I told
and
him
like
that
her to
too.
go to the award show because it doesn't
I
mean.
told him that. I said, they're so defeated. I said, oh my God, and they played such a great game.
Oh my gosh, she is.
I said, it's so, as a fan, it just crushes my soul.
Who are you?
I said, seriously, oh my God.
You bitch. Bruce is
So
right.
deserving.
He's a bitch.
So I told you that all along.
I think that you are.
I think we've washed the spell off. I think we got you in the shower quick enough.
I would think we would.
You didn't lay in it. You just popped down on it.
Just
Popped
butt
down and then ran back.
But he did lay in it, and he's next.
He did lay in it. Dillon is losing his.
Dillon actually sat on it too. I didn't want to say that before, but he did plop right down there and sit there like a week ago before I told him, get off that bed. Don't sit on that. Oh, for sure.
It probably is.
He had all his clothes in it.
He took it out.
Like next year, people are gonna come.
That bed is going to have to get burned. We are going to, we got to get an excavation team in to even take that bed out. We can't even touch it.
I
And
wish we had caution tape. We could put
Put a caution.
Kevin like made the bed.
I know.
That's even like worse.
He said he was breaking the stigma.
That's what,
Like, dude, you're laughing at the spirit in its face. He's gonna fuck you.
eat you. He might have broken it because he did figure it out, but I'm hoping it still takes him. But you, on the other hand, popping down on that thing.
I jumped up fast.
Me and him looked like we were both going to have heart attacks.
You guys did. I took a shower and
I'm like, what to do? What to do? Get those clothes off.
There's a whole
I
bottle of
turned
soap
the
on her butt.
I turned the shower on cold afterwards to freeze to wash it off.
Okay.
properly. It was a ritual. Hot, 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 then cold, and then I got
We
out.
might have got it.
I think so. Karen, you are a witch. You really are.
I told you. Bruce will tell you I am. And they are calling me
Why is your bag packed?
every time. What do you mean? I leave it packed. That's my luck. Good luck.
Yeah, I leave my. I never unpack. I've never unpacked.
I have very little stuff here. I'm ready to go at any time.
Yeah. I'm scared.
You don't
I'm
see me
packing my
over here
stuff.
cashing checks.
No.
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 I'm ready
That-
to
that-
go at a moment's
Day
notice.
55, I packed my bag. It just had to be zipped up. I was like,
You almost sent me out on day 48. I was convinced. Because I tried out in season 1 and I was 48. I didn't think I'd live past day 48. I don't know why, but it must have just been my spidey sense knowing for some reason I was going on the block,
Yes, that's it.
but it didn't send me home.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Gary got 48 slop cookies and he was my best friend in here.
Oh, so you figured that 48 was bad.
48
It was a
like,
bad luck day
and
for
my
you.
birthday is August 4th, which is 8/4, which is 4/8, and those are my favorite numbers. And I thought then I would always remember I went out on that. And so I packed everything up, ready to go. And then I had my total meltdown on
Yeah.
dumb shit on the 45th day.
I think your spidey senses was telling you that there's something bad's gonna happen on day 48. But can you please tell her that I was not a part of that? Please tell her.
what? No, that was me.
But I know she wasn't, but you guys had already, like Dre had already had you convinced and was being a bitch.
Dre
That was going on, or I wouldn't have even been a consideration. Like, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
she was
there was a
you know
lot
what?
of shit.
That was my fault because I was so
Going
sure,
on.
so sure that the veto wasn't going to get used that we
Yeah.
hadn't gone through scenarios. We were just like, whatever, he's not getting used. And then here I am standing with this stupid letter in my hand, and I'm standing
I
there
think what
looking.
she's seeing is it should never have been her.
Yeah.
Jackie.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should never have been her.
it shouldn't have.
Oh my God, when I went out the floor and looked at Jackie on the way down and hit the floor, I
I
thought,
was like, what the fuck is going on?
and then you don't need much to get me going. So
No.
then Kevin with the underwear, it was like he called me
so
an
funny.
F and B.
He started it.
He
How
did
Kevin
start it. And then when he was playing it back in his mind, it's like, oh, I did call him stupid. I forgot. And then he kept speeding into it saying, you know, that made you look really bad. And I'm thinking, yeah, good. I don't really care. I was having a meltdown. People aren't rational when they're having meltdowns.
they're not.
He was gloating. I don't like gloating.
He said he was gloating.
He was gloating, but then he thought he was going to suntan out there and bug me.
How many arguments have we got in over you gloating?
A lot.
And then Bruno kept
like gloater.
tormenting
I don't
me.
gloat.
You guys don't know this, but Bruno really did torment me all day, and it was mainly aimed at you two. He was really just dumping the salt in the wound, and I could not take it because I had not done anything.
So he was
to
making you feel
warrant
even
that.
worse.
And then you came over here and you were laying in the bed, and then you were making snotty faces at him over the top of me, and then I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm going to the bathroom. And then everything, little thing, he would just pick, where it was just driving me mental.
Yeah.
Because people, when they know they got you in that position,
They
and
will-
I don't hide things well.
I know.
So it's either I shut up
Yeah.
or I completely flip out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had already done flip out, and then
So you just had to shut
she
up. So you just had
called
to.
me out in the Brickley Bear. I
Yeah,
couldn't
she
have been
did.
at the worst low.
Yeah,
and
she
then
did.
She always does that though. As soon as people are like super low and vulnerable, she'll call you out and be like, fuck you.
it was like, are you serious?
Yeah, she did.
Like,
she did.
and
do
then
that.
she was then the family dinners the next 3 days. Oh God.
Yeah, it really hurt her.
It was just an absolute, like, I am trying everything to keep my shit together and not just be.
When we call Karen's sense Spidey sense, it's almost like making Spider-Man senses stronger.
So we're okay.
So
It's
really,
Karen's sense. It's
Spider-Man,
Karen's sense.
Spider-Man, should be looking and being like, "What is my Karen sense telling me?"
It's Karen's sense.
Paranoia.
It's Karen's sense. Paranoia is like the paranoia. So Karen's sense is what you're thinking, like what is going to happen.
Paranoia is when you see somebody coming out of the wall and nobody believes you. There's a secret power of veto.
Fuck, who's Kevin doing? I'm ticklish.
I know.
Dillon's very upset.
Dylan's upset. He'll think you're laughing because you're happy. not
No,
I'm
because
tickling
you're
you.